Hey everyone, Alyssa the Lash Babe here. I'm coming to you barefaced in this intro. We are going to go over my full coverage foundation routine that I've been using. I just thought I'd go over it in a little more detail. This was requested, just go into more detail about it for you guys. So, and again, this will work for, again, I don't know why I said again, I haven't said this yet, but this will work for any skin type, okay? This will work for dry skin, oily skin. If you are dry skin, I just recommend beforehand maybe putting on a layer of moisturizer first, which is what I just did, okay? I just put our hydrating day cream on just to help give my skin just a little more hydration, okay? If you're oily skin, you probably don't need to do that. You can probably skip that step. Okay, jumping into my foundation routine, first and foremost, I always start with our Touch Glorious Primer. Excuse my bottle, it's almost empty. That's why it's all crinkly, because I've been squeezing it out. But I always start with our Touch Glorious Primer, okay, you guys? This is really gonna help prime your face and help keep your makeup in place. It's gonna also help fill in your pores. It's a clear gel type. It's like a clear gel type formula. And it goes on really smooth and really easily, and it's great for all skin types. So I just take it on my hand, rub it in both hands, and then I just massage it all over my entire face, okay? Just really massage it into your skin. You can put it on your eyelids, under your eyes, brows, everywhere. Okay, my next step is our Touch Liquid Foundation. Photoshop in a bottle, you guys. I know I've talked about this so much. It is an amazing product, amazing foundation. This will work for normal, dry, oily skin, any skin type. This will work, okay? It is a liquid foundation, but it dries to a matte powdery finish. So you still get that pretty matte powdery finish, but it's not super drying for dry skin, and it's because of the matte powdery finish, it's gonna help hide some of that oil, okay? I apply this with our liquid foundation brush. It's just kind of flat but angled like that. It's got a little divot in the middle, but I put my drops around the edge, okay? You do want to make sure, what I like to do is it has a dropper. I take it out and I squeeze all of it out of the dropper into it to empty that dropper, okay? Then I shake it up. You want to get all that out of the dropper because that what's stuck in the dropper may not shake up and mix up right. So just shake it up really good. Then get some in the dropper, okay? We're gonna put about 5 to 6 drops around the edge. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, that was a little more. All right, then we're gonna dab it on our face. Just get it everywhere. I'm using the shade Satin, and I can totally color match you if you need help. All right, and then once we get it everywhere, just take it in circular motions and just buff it into the skin. If you need color matched, like I was saying, feel free to message me. I can color match you very easily online. It's not something that has to be done in person. All I will need is for you to message me a photo of yourself wearing no makeup so I can see your natural skin, and make sure you're taking it in natural lighting, because if you take it in really bad lighting, that it can change the look of your skin and it won't result in an accurate color match. So just blend this. I'm knocking things over down here. Just blend this into your skin. You can go over your eyelids if you want. That's what I do. And it just leaves you with like a very flawless but light feeling. I love this foundation so much. Okay, next step is concealer. I use 2 different shades. This is our Touch Skin Perfecting Concealer. I use Satin, which is the same shade as my foundation, for certain areas down here where I like break out or I'm red. Then I take a couple shades lighter, which is Taffeta, and use that under my eyes to highlight and really brighten my under eyes. So we're gonna go ahead and put all this. I put it right on my face, right from the bottle. I just kind of squeeze a little bit. You do not need much. This stuff will go a very long way. So do not overdo it. You just don't need to. So I dabbed a little bit in those areas where I'm either breaking out or I get really red. Hormones suck, ladies, right? Then I'm taking Taffeta and I'm gonna go in a triangle motion, like an upside down triangle right here under my eyes, okay? And then we'll blend it out here in a second, but I'm just getting it on there. I'm gonna put a little bit up here for an extra highlight, down the bridge, little bit right there, okay? Now we're gonna I take a beauty sponge, a dampened one. This one I did dampen it underwater and wring all the water out. I think this step really helps bring hydration to the skin. And it also helps soak up any extra product, so you're not gonna get a very cakey look to it. I'm just going to dab. You do not want to wipe in this step because you're just going to wipe the product off because this is wet. So you want to dab it into the skin. Now because I have two different shades that I'm using, what I'm going to do after I do that is I'm going to take a towel and I'm just going to kind of wipe just that top layer of that darker color that I used off, okay? Then we'll go into the under eye because I want that under eye color to stay lighter than my foundation to help really brighten my under eyes. And I like to take it up onto my eyelid to help brighten the whole eye area. And again, I'm dabbing, not wiping. Okay, once we get that done, now we're going to set our concealer, okay? I am going to use, this is our Behold translucent setting powder. This stuff is amazing. We're gonna also use this to apply this. Okay, I'm gonna open it up and I'll show you. It has like a net in the middle almost, and that's how you get the product out. I'm just gonna take this, dab it in here, okay, get some on, and I'm just gonna press it into the skin right over top, and it's gonna set that and just give it this flawless finish. And we're not baking or anything, I'm just setting is all I'm doing, okay? I'm not taking the time to bake. And I'm just gonna go over all the areas that I put that concealer. Now to take the rest of, or to set the rest of my face, I like to use our Touch Press powder to do this really quick. Now the Touch Press powder, I am a couple shades darker in this than I am in the liquid foundation because these do run a little light. Again, if you need help picking any shade out for any of our foundations, do not hesitate to message me. I can color match you very easily and pretty quickly as well. Okay, I use our fluffy, cute little powder puff brush to apply this. And I'm just basically going to go over all the areas that I didn't set with the setting powder, okay? And this will give you a little bit more coverage too if you put it on decent. I'm going with a very light coat because I just don't want it I don't want to put on a lot more coverage. I just don't need it. But for somebody who's super oily or does need more coverage, you can put on a good layer of this. It won't look cakey or anything, but it's just going to give you a very high coverage. Okay, that's it, y'all. That's my foundation routine. It's really not that complicated. It's pretty quick. I do use quite a few products, but once you get the hang of it and you're doing it, it goes by pretty quick, okay? So, yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed that little detailed foundation routine. If you did, please give it a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe. Love you guys. Bye.